Hi everyone. So I'm going to talk about number 14 with you. It says, what is the A size and B type of cap screw required to fasten the slide bracket to its mating part? What they're talking about is, if you look in the top view, it's talking about these counterbore holes right here, which is also referring to these right here. And if you look, there's an arrow pointing. It says 2 times diameter 0.28 with a counterbore depth of diameter 0.397 with a depth of 0.30. So that's what it's referring to there. This is going to be mounted down onto something. Now, to figure that out, what we actually have to really focus on here, which my phone isn't doing, is that 0.28. Now, that's telling me that this counterbore, this outside, is a diameter 0.28. They made that hole bigger than the actual screw size. So they counterbored it bigger than the screw is actually going to end up being. So you round down. So if you make that a 0.25 screw, which would be a 1/4 inch screw, that would end up fitting, and then you'd end up having clearance on each side of that. So if we take that, if we look at this, I'm going to try to draw it. Okay. And then what ends up happening is the screw sits in here roughly, and then we end up having clearance on each side right there and right there. Okay. So that's what it's telling me. That's why I knew I had to round down. So that's what I want you guys to really focus on here. So we have that 0.28, a round down. So that's how I knew what it wanted. That's how I figured out the size. And the type of cap screw, I'm going to figure that out because if we look at this view, the front, it has a flat bottom. So I know that I have to look in the back of the book. If you remember those indexes that we looked at in the back, if you go into the back, you can figure that out. I'm not going to give all the answers away, but if you look in the back, you'll figure that out. So go look back there and you'll see in the charts the different types of cap screws that are there. All right, have a good day, guys.